This tutorial explains how to create an exercise on the web using a remote trainer. So creating your own branded exercise library is one of the best ways to build your brand and engage your clients. You can create a set of exercises to cover all of your training needs, just those you don't find in our own libraries, or create exercises of your clients to show them what they're doing right and wrong. So once you've created your set of go-to exercises, you can create workout templates and the new game plan templates, complete treatment protocols or training systems for conditions, sports, and more. So be sure to create an exercise on your mobile app first, just to check it out. The quality is great. On the other hand, if you want to edit the video and the audio and have a GoPro or other video camera that you can use for that, then it does provide you a lot more flexibility. All right, let me show you how. So first thing you're going to do is upper left, select the three lines, and then you'll go into your content library. When you select exercises, you'll see whatever exercise libraries you selected as your default. So here you can see that I've selected my own exercises, GoMotive and Gray Institute. And what I'll do is I'll select the plus icon and then I will upload a video. So obviously on your phone you're going to be uploading a video from your camera roll, but on the computer it can only access video files from your actual computer, your C drive or Dropbox, etc. So this part takes a while. So when you're going ahead and processing that video, there's other things you can be looking at. For example, under branding tools, you'll see an option called engaging videos, and this will run you through some things that are important to think about. Getting loose for the camera, thinking about lighting and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we want you to think about. I've gone ahead in a second web interface and uploaded a video so that we can save some time. Now, when it comes time to doing these videos, though, the other thing I want you to think about is what your style is. So speaking directly to a camera is actually not that easy. So think about your client, how you work with your clients. You may find it a lot easier to be creating exercises in video format with two people, you and a client or you and a colleague, and sort of explaining to that that client what to do, and so a third person is actually taking your video. You may find that a lot easier. I've noticed that with some of the practitioners we've worked with. So think about that, practice it, and then go ahead and save them to your computer. And then when you select that upload video, it'll show up here. So it does take a bit longer, believe it or not, on the web than it does on your mobile phone, but you do want to have good internet access regardless. Okay, so I've created this video, I've uploaded it, and then the first thing I have to do is I have to name it. So developing your own golf cadence, what does it, what's the description of this exercise? And then the third option is what kind of exercise is it? Is it a sets and reps type exercise? Is it a distance type exercise or duration? So all three are available to you. And then you have options in terms of how to categorize it. So this just makes it easier to find it later on. If it's a golf exercise and you've created a bunch, then later on you can search on sports and golf and you'll find all of your exercises that fit that criteria. You can also add, what kind of a sport is it? Is it a move? Is it cardio, strengthening, etc.? And then if it's for a specific client, if you select this option, you will see your list of clients here. And once you've selected one, it's pretty hard to assign the wrong exercise to the wrong client. So that's sort of HIPAA compliant type setup. Okay, so more typically it would be an exercise you want to reuse for everybody. Now, here are optional filters. Do you want to save it by body type, body part rather, difficulty level? Do you want to associate a cue with this particular kind of an exercise that would, more often than not apply? Does it require equipment? And then a variety of other options. Further on down, you can actually set up the number of sets and reps that this exercise more often than not includes. If you do that, that's just a default that you can later change when you're actually putting this exercise into a workout or a workout template. So you can get the sense, all of these different options here, these metrics are things that you can change later on. So you would just go ahead and identify those for which you would, more typically than not use them. Okay. Is it a scientifically based evidence-based exercise? If so, you can add that and provide that evidence. And then at the bottom, there's a relatively new feature which allows you to change the thumbnail. So we're automatically generating a thumbnail. If you don't like that thumbnail, what you would do is you would select the play button, and at the frame that better represents the exercise, just select the modify thumbnail. So then it'll capture wherever you are in this video and then save it. And then finally, you can also play the video and capture, starting position, exercise and extension, and ending position. So all of that is now built right in to create the pictures that actually then are viewable by your client later on. So if I save it as draft, I can obviously come back to it. I can then, because it's an exercise that I have created, you'll notice that there are 4 icons here, whereas for others created by GoMotive or others, all you can do is view it in this interface, or you can favorite it. But if you've created it, you can hide it as well as edit it, and then you can come back and make a change. So if, for example, you were trying to use one video for 2 different exercises, you'd use the same video and add audio after the fact, so you could go into this and then change it and save it separately. Okay, so those are the main things in terms of how you would create this exercise and then save it later on. If you have any questions, just let us know. Thanks.